There is also another group of verbs which require a different form of expressing the pronouns, and this is done through verbs which require the use of indirect object. For I and singular you, as well as for plural you, this form, this construction is the same as the ones we already did in the last two lessons. However, for he and she, we use a different one. Instead of ta, we use ti, and ti has an apostrophe, which separates the letter T from the letter I. So I say is them, them, T-H-E-M, them. You say is ti thua, ti thua, T-H-U-A, tithua. And he says, she says is ai or ayo, thought, thought, one word. And this is the present tense, this is not the subjunctive form. So that you say would be që të thuash, thuash. So you say is ti thua, and so that you say becomes që të thuash. We add sh. He or she says is once again ai or ayo thought, and so that he or she says is që ai or ayo të thought. When I want to say something like I want to tell him that she is here, this him will come before the verb again, as in the case of direct object, but it will not become ta, but ti, again separated with an apostrophe. So I will tell him would become do ti them, do ti them. I will tell him. And I will tell her is again do ti them, just like the he form. Now, to make the distinction clear, to make it clear that we're talking about him and not her, we can use atij for him and asaj to her. So I will tell him will be do t'i them atij, A-T-I-J, do t'i them atij, and I will tell her will become do t'i them asaj, do t'i them asaj. And this sentence is meant to continue. You should not use this sentence the way it is to mean something like I will tell it to him, because this is another grammatical question and we will deal with this in future lessons. But for the time being, use this expression and this construction only for sentences which are descriptive and which do not involve another object that is being used. For example, you can say, I will give something to him. To give is jap, jap, J-A-P, jap. I will give something to him would be do ti jap diçka, do ti jap diçka. I will tell him something will be do ti them diçka, do ti them diçka. I will tell something to her. Now emphasize that it is her we're talking about. How would that be? Do t'i them diçka asaj. Do t'i them diçka asaj. Or you can also say asaj do t'i them diçka. You can put asaj right in the front of the sentence. Usually in Albanian, the word order is rather flexible. It is much more flexible than the English word order. To phone is telefonoj, telefonoj. I will phone him will be do ti telefonoj, do ti telefonoj. He will call me tomorrow will be ai will, do të, mi, më, telefon, telefonojë, tomorrow, nesër. Ai do të më telefonojë nesër. He will call you tomorrow will be ai do të telefonojë nesër. Ai do të telefonojë nesër. You should telephone him tomorrow will be ti duhet ti telefonosh him atij tomorrow nesër. Ti duhet ti telefonosh atij nesër, or simply duhet ti telefonosh atij nesër. He should call her today will be ai duhet ti telefonojë asaj sot. Ai duhet ti telefonojë asaj sot. The first T is you, is the pronoun, and the second T, which contains an apostrophe, is the contracted form of T and E, which refers to the indirect object. Do you want to tell me something would be a dëshiron të më tregosh diçka? A dëshiron të më tregosh diçka? Do you want to tell him something would be a dëshiron ti tregosh diçka? A dëshiron ti tregosh diçka? To him, atij, or to her, asaj, which you can add after the sentence so that you make it clear whom you're talking about. For one-to-one sessions, write at smartalbanianmethod@gmail.com. As always, thank you for listening.